I love peppers, whether they're jalapenos or habaneros or those little baby bell peppers. Aren't those cute? But one of my favorite peppers is Shishito peppers. And although they aren't that hot, they only get better after you give them heat. And today I'm going to show you how to make charred Shishito peppers. So these are Shishito peppers, and they look like this. They're kind of wrinkly, and they don't look like your ordinary pepper. And if you've never heard of a Shishito pepper before, you're not alone. I've been eating these for years now. The first time I had them was probably about 15 years ago, I think at a Japanese restaurant. And they were so good that I wanted to recreate that charred, blistered pepper that I had in the restaurant at home. And for the longest time, the only place that I could find to buy these peppers were at Asian markets. Where I live, you could go to an H-Mart or a Mitsuwa and find them there. But more and more, I'm seeing them in mainstream grocery stores. In fact, I bought this package of Shishito peppers at a Stater Brothers near my house in Southern California. So they are becoming more readily available in mainstream grocery markets. But if you can't find them there, then look in an Asian market, and you can usually find them in the loose peppers section. Like other peppers, you can eat these raw. You can just kind of cut them up and serve them on a salad or as a garnish for whatever you're eating. But the real magic of Shishito peppers is that they get insanely good and insanely flavorful when you just char the heck out of them. Sometimes these are called blistered peppers or charred peppers, but the idea is the same, and that is to cook these in a pan until their skins take on a blackened, blistered look. And the result is just pure deliciousness. Now, the reason that Shishitos have this special property is because they actually have really thin skins. And because their skins are thin, that allows them to, like I say, take on this charred, blistered look. Now, my pan of choice for doing this is a good old cast iron pan. Just like these peppers that are going to take a real beating when we cook these, so can these pans. These are just incredible, and it's really hard to do any wrong with these pans. A cast iron pan is going to get nice and hot, and it's just going to really help these peppers be their best when you char them. Yeah, I think you could cook them in stainless steel or aluminum, but there is a lot of blackening that happens. So the best bet, if you have one, is to get a cast iron pan. And if you don't have a cast iron pan, get a cast iron pan. They're like 20 bucks, and they will literally serve you a lifetime, or 2 or 3. So go get a Lodge cast iron pan. Not a product endorsement, it just, these things really are amazing. Now, you can, of course, cook these indoors in your kitchen, but my method of choice is actually cooking them outside. That's because this does create quite a bit of smoke. It is really hot, and I just like to keep all that hotness and smoke outside of my house and do it outside. And these summer months are a great time for that. If you're already out grilling and your barbecue has an extra little stove, then you can just cook these peppers along with your main course. So again, cook them wherever you want, but for this, I'm going to show you how to do it outside. It only takes about 20 minutes, and the results are just mind-blowingly good. Before we get cooking, I'm just going to give these a quick rinse off. I've just put them in a colander, and this is especially important if you've gotten these in the loose section of the grocery market. Then just kind of shake off the water. Okay, we are outside, and you don't need anything fancy to do this. I am just using a portable stove here that operates on butane and my cast iron skillet. Again, this only takes about 20 minutes, and it's only 3 main ingredients. We have our Shishitos, I have some kosher salt, and soy sauce. First thing we'll do is we will heat our pan. And we're gonna heat this over about medium. add about a tablespoon of oil. You just want to coat the bottom of the pan. And try not to get attacked by a bougainvillea. Bougainvillea? How do you say that? Is it bougainvillea? That sounds about right. Okay, so heat the oil for about a minute. Now we are going to throw our Shishitos in the cast iron pan. This is about half a pound of Shishito peppers. I know this looks like a lot, but they get really small and they shrivel up after they're cooked. Just toss these in oil. Now all you have to do is we are going to cook these for about 20 minutes, toss them occasionally, and add some salt. I should note, if you're barbecuing on a grill, you can just throw these on a grill, but I found it could be a little less consistent on the blistering of the outside. That's why I like to use a skillet, but by all means, if you've already got the grill fired up, throw these on. They're still going to be delicious. So basically, we'll just let these cook. Again, about 20 minutes, maybe just a little bit less, and I would move them around every few minutes or so. See, this one's already starting to get blistered. These have been cooking for 10 minutes and they're coming along really, really nicely. Here's what they look like. Give these a try. You could even eat these now, but personally I like mine really nice and charred. So I'm going to let these go for a few more minutes. And at the very end, that's when we'll hit them with the soy sauce. It's been about 15 minutes and these are looking great. So now I'm going to hit these with the soy sauce. I'm going to use about, let's say, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon, depending on how much you want. And yes, this is where it gets really smoky. We'll let these cook for about just another minute, then we'll give them a try. Charred Shishito peppers in under 20 minutes. Take a look at this. Isn't this beautiful? All right, let's give it a try. It's smoky. It's got a hint of heat. And that skin, that flesh, everything about it is just delicious. Now you may be wondering, are these things spicy? Well, yes and no. So here's the deal. Most Shishito peppers are not spicy. They're kind of like maybe a bell pepper. But about 1 in 10 is spicy. So just be aware of that once in a while you will get a hot one. Now, there's really no way of telling which one. So if you like spicy food, consider it a surprise. And that is how to make charred Shishito peppers. Guys, give these a try, make them. I think you're gonna be a rock star and you're gonna love the results. As for serving, Shishito peppers go with just about everything. One of my favorites though is with a teriyaki salmon and rice. I think it pairs really well with that. And that's what I'm pairing these peppers with. I think they're also best served warm. So put a little extra salt and soy on them and eat them warm. Some people also like to put bonito flakes on them too. Those are the little fish flakes for another pop of flavor. Or you can even do a little bit of balsamic vinegar and that will make them pop even further. My wife found that out and they were just, they brought them up to another level. But even just with the salt and the soy, I think you're gonna love them. So if you like this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already to this channel, and that way you can always know when I have new recipes, new cooking tips, or whatever else going on. Hey, what do you want to learn how to cook? Put it in your comments below. Any questions, any comments, any requests. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.